news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that one going to come up short, low throw. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Fix the score. Chiefs 3, Saints nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th NFL season out of BYU, it's Taysom Hill.
Playing discussion about whether 2020 turns out to be Drew Brees' final season as a quarterback in the NFL. So in New Orleans, the race will be on to see who succeeds him in 2021. And we know that Taysom Hill is a guy that this organization absolutely loves. People call him a Swiss Army knife of a quarterback. He's only thrown 13 passes in NFL competition, but the Saints believe in his potential, and his legs get him out of trouble as well.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Hill again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
First down, it's Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Hill now operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd and 10, Hill. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
That's all you got?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Harris on the return.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas.
You don't like this!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, Oh, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, big man with ball, bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
14. Chiefs 12.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hill, looking long for Thomas. Oh, wide open, complete, past the 20.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good and run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to throw sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Spotlight turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Hill on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off of play action. Hill. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what... defense will work, and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Hardman on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And he was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second.
Saints, 28.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Onside kick recovered by the Saints.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A final shot before break. Hill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's good for 28 yards. But the last time the Chiefs defense saw Emmanuel Sanders was Super Bowl 54 when he was with the 49ers. Remember, yeah, he was a few yards away from hauling in a long pass from Jimmy Garoppolo that really might have changed the fortunes for both of those franchises. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he puts it through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And this is caught off a deflection. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea. Right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because...
Good you.
Right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And some space here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And then he set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Corner blitz. hits and a sack by Patrick Robinson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Hill. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Hey, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A quick slant to Hill.
Is that it?
30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.